Bitcoin is about to see a massive breakout, and this while the stock market has already been crashing. Is Bitcoin about to follow the stock market to the downside? Well, many people are speculating this, but I think that a lot of people are wrong about the markets. Now, all of the data is pointing into the same direction. It is very clear what is about to happen next, and a lot of volatility will be incoming by next week. Next week is about to change everything for Bitcoin. So can we finally break up, or are we headed even more to the downside? Need to talk about that exactly in today's update video, but as always, let's start off with the short term. And in the short term, Bitcoin has been exactly consolidating at around that CME close price, which in this case has been sitting at approximately the 82.8k level. So yeah, consolidation at around this level is just going to be likely for the remainder of this weekend. Anyways, Bitcoin is still consolidating inside of this larger consolidation pattern, still getting squeezed up by this downtrending level of resistance and this uptrending level of support. But a breakout is going to be inevitable within the coming few days, and I think we are going to be seeing this massive breakout by early of next week. Now, it will be very interesting to see how the stock market will be opening up. A lot of people are comparing multiple scenarios right now, and definitely we can already see that this previous low over here has been taken out. Okay, the stock market is definitely losing market structure. Now, some people are talking about the fact how we are also going to be taking out this low, and if we're going to be doing that, if we're going to be opening up Monday quite bearish, in that case, we can definitely see Bitcoin also pushing even more to the downside. A lot of people are talking about this scenario because Bitcoin has been holding up quite well compared to the stock market. And a lot of people are just saying that Bitcoin is about to follow the stock market, just with a little bit of a lag. And these people are talking about the fact that if Monday is going to be opening up bearish, that Bitcoin is just going to be retracing this full move also to the downside, and it's just going to be following the stock market. However, I just do not think that this is going to be very likely. Yes, we have seen this in the past, that Bitcoin is just going to be lagging a little bit behind, but we have also seen the opposite. We've also just seen the fact that Bitcoin is outperforming during a stock market correction, just like we could be seeing over here. And after that outperformance, well, we just initiated the next rally to the upside for the Bitcoin price. This is the Bitcoin chart compared to the stock market price. And all of the time, whenever we tend to break out to the upside, we tend to just initiate an even bigger rally. And right now, we are seeing this outperformance again. Bitcoin is clearly outperforming the stock market. We are just seeing it again, just like it happened over here in October 2023, just like it happened in October 2024. And right now it is happening again in March, April of 2025. And all of the time, whenever we did get a breakout compared to the stock market, we always did see a lot of follow through. So if we were to be seeing more follow through coming in, that would be very good. And then we could have a look into the opposite scenario, where if the stock market is just going to be seeing a bit of a relief rally over here, I think that Bitcoin is going to be seeing an insane and mega push to the upside, because all of the data is just lining up for a massive Bitcoin pump. First of all, global liquidity has been rising to the upside. Bitcoin, historically speaking, has always been following the global liquidity. And always whenever Bitcoin has been nearing a reversal, either from a top getting created or a bottom being created, nobody tends to believe in the global liquidity. Right now, again, nobody is believing that we are going to be bottoming out over here, just like nobody was believing we're going to be topping out at around December 2024. So yeah, global liquidity has been rising again over here. Now, I've been saying I'm not going to be using the global liquidity as an exact indicator that we for sure have to bottom out at this exact date. No, I'm going to be using it as a general direction. Right now, the general direction is still going to be down, but whenever we're going to be breaking this downtrend, that's going to be the moment where the global liquidity has been seeing this push to the upside, and then the general direction is going to be up for the Bitcoin market. Now, on top of that, Bitcoin history has also been very closely repeating of October 2023, where very coincidentally, we have also outperformed the stock market right exactly at that time. The Bitcoin price action is looking exactly the same. So Bitcoin history is repeating. Just zoom in on this chart and just look how similar the current Bitcoin price action is looking like it was doing in October 2023, right before Bitcoin exploded to the upside. Very coincidental in my opinion. At the same time, we are creating this falling wedge pattern, which is a typical bullish biased pattern, and we have been doing so multiple times for this bull market, and every single time we have been seeing a breakout to the upside. So we are just doing it once again. Nobody seems to be talking about this fact, but I've been saying many times, I absolutely love falling wedge patterns. It has been the most accurate pattern for this Bitcoin bull market. So I will definitely be expecting a break to the upside outside of this falling wedge, because at the same time, Bitcoin is also still holding above massive support. We are seeing these Bitcoin hash ribbons flashing a buy signal. At the same time, still trading in a bull market, still holding this uptrend structure with higher lows and this super trend indicator looking very good. Also, just once again, creating this new bullish biased pattern while we are getting into these oversold territories. Now, we'll be going over some exact Bitcoin statistics a little bit later, because this chart is very interesting. This chart is literally signaling that right now we are about to get that push to the upside. Anyways, having a look into this Bitcoin consolidation, this is going to be extremely important. Let's see in which direction we can be seeing this break in towards, because I'm not going to be saying for sure Bitcoin has to be seeing a break to the upside, or for sure Bitcoin has to be seeing a break to the downside. No, I'm just going to be patiently waiting, patiently anticipating a break in either scenario. I'm not going to be trying to be playing the guessing game whether Bitcoin has to be breaking to the upside or to the downside. Yes, I do think that the data is lining up very bullish, so I would expect that a break to the upside would be more likely. However, do still keep in mind that Bitcoin is still trading inside of this downtrend. We are still trading below the Bitcoin EMA ribbons. And as long as Bitcoin is still going to be range bound below the Bitcoin EMA ribbons, I will not be playing these guessing games. I myself will just be waiting patiently to see in which direction Bitcoin is going to be breaking in towards. Now, yes, if we are going to be seeing this break to the upside, in that case, I will be firing up my Bitcoin long position, and I will be trading this Bitcoin breakout to the upside. And I think that this move will be very likely to be incoming by next week, because yeah, we are getting squeezed up and we need to be making this decision of either breaking to the downside or to the upside, okay? We cannot trade inside of this consolidation pattern forever. We are getting squeezed up and we will need to make a decision. Now, very important data is going to be incoming by next week, the FOMC minutes and also the core inflation rate, or just the CPI data, right? This will be some very important data in order to see and more accurately predict what the Fed is going to be doing with the interest rates. Of course, we want to be seeing more interest rate cuts. That's going to be bullish for the markets. And depending on the data, these probabilities are going to be getting readjusted. So yeah, because of this, some major volatility is going to be incoming by next week. The stock market is going to be opening again by tomorrow, while it has been seeing one of the worst performance ever in history. So also will be very interested to be watching that. We are going to be seeing a massive breakout. So for sure, volatility is going to be inevitable for Bitcoin. This chart will be predicting that we're going to be seeing a short squeeze over here. I mean, the Bitcoin funding rates have been trading very low at these negative areas. We have been seeing an open interest flush. And after these two parameters are set, we are usually seeing a boring consolidation. And after that boring consolidation, that is going to be the moment where we're going to be seeing that short squeeze, because a lot of shorts are getting opened at this moment. A lot of people are flipping bearish on the Bitcoin price, which we can exactly see in the Bitcoin market sentiment. So after this moment, we usually do see a short squeeze, which we could be seeing right now. Once again, we have already seen about 1 month of consolidation, sideways, very boring consolidation. So this is going to be the time where we could be initiating that next leg higher. Will be very important to see how the stock market is going to be opening up and how Bitcoin is going to be reacting to that. Let me know in the comments down below if you indeed think we're also going to be seeing this break to the upside or to the downside. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, if you're going to be getting interested in trading this yourself as well, make sure to be checking out that first link down below, because with the first link down below, you can be claiming $150 free trades over on Blofin. So check it out, claim your free trade. And if you liked today's video, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and guys, I'll see you in another big video tomorrow morning.